score got tied on the home run. I had every intention to really walk in a big guy, 25 home runs or 24 home runs, whatever he had, get away from me. And instead of walking him intentionally, we tried to intentionally pitch around him and walk him, and we weren't good enough to do that. And, the rest is history. But I've said a long time, and I'll continue to say it. I mean, when you battle like we battle, we're going to show up again tomorrow. We'll be here again tomorrow and probably battle our butt off again tomorrow and throw at them again tomorrow and see what happens.
See, guys, it just felt like it was kind of one of those games of perseverance. You just kind of hung in, you chipped away a little bit, and then you took advantage of the error at first base, and it kind of gave you guys maybe a little life, it seemed like.
Yeah.
And just tried to put some pressure on them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like Coach said, halfway through the game, we could have easily folded and given up. But, he got us all together in the dugout and said, we got to believe we can win. And, I think that was a huge difference maker for us. We stepped on the throttle again and fought to the end and just, unfortunately fell short.
So what's it like? I mean, hitting a home run in the World Series. I mean, even with the loss, it's something that, you can hit in this park. So just kind of gets the jitters out once you get a big hit.
Yes, ma'am. Felt great, but at the end of the day, it only matters the score of the game. We only care about wins up here, not personal stats. But like you said, it feels great, but it would have been better to come out on top. But we're going to come back tomorrow, try to get a dub.
Seems like every time I come up here, I'm part of history. So we couldn't even get a daggone first replay to go our way. That's the kind of day we had. So we'll go down in the record books that have the first reversal in NJCAA baseball history. So just part of it.
For you as coaches, things change, and we have replay now.
Get it right. That's what we want as coaches. Bottom line is you want it right. I mean, and I'm all for replay. I haven't seen it. Obviously, you all saw it probably. It's right. If he was out, he's out. Or if he's safe, he's safe. I mean, whole purpose is to get the call right. I'm all for that. It doesn't happen enough in junior college.
Anything else, guys? Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I just video that. We'll make sure.
Who needs bus guy?
Right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Wait for coach. You walking with them? You want me to wait your first?
No, we'll wait. Go ahead.
Is Patty on? Christian Westcott?
Christian.
So you had a very interesting year right here.
Say Louise.
How much does it feel to be able to be back here and to be back actually on the field?
It means a lot. Coming from a story tradition-based program like Delagdo, it's always good things just to tie in with those traditions and make it happen. As far as getting on the field, that was always the goal. Stuff happens and people either lay down or get up and go at it. And I just looked at it, I get up and then go at it. I got 45 of my best friends behind me, so whenever I wasn't, they were picking me up and making things better. So it wasn't too hard, wasn't too tough. Thank you. Kind of enjoying that with a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this rehab is not been easy.
No, not at all. Not at all. It definitely hasn't. But like I said, you push through. You got your 50 teammates behind you, countless family members, and whoever else is chipping in. It's going to work. It's going to work. So it's been challenging.
Good job. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, actually.
I remember bits and pieces. Obviously waking up with broken legs is never fun, but it was a scary event.
Your lips get more dry out here?
Just to be here.
Yes.
Mine and throat too. Crazy chat.
Yes, I heard it was pretty bad.
I've had to pee since about the third.
Yeah, I went in the middle of the sentence.
Yeah.
You don't. One day, that's it.
I wish. I'm trying. I wish I could play right now. Happy to be here. But
So next year, maybe?
next year for sure. For sure.
Okay, that's pretty much what I need. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, ready? Sorry about that.
Very good.
I'm spinning kind of spinning like everybody else was on that field. If you guys could hold the mic when you talk into it, help us out. Coach, if you can introduce your players, I think they're on. I don't think there's an off switch.
Yeah, I
So
think they're on.
if you could introduce your players.
Sure. To my right, I've got Rob Villeneuve, first baseman. To my left, Jack Arthur, outfielder, 3-hole, 4-hole.
So, Coach, I mean, that was a wild for your first experience up here. That's a basic JUCO World Series game, but
Well, that's kind of like what the regional tournament felt like, to be honest with you. That's we had those dramatic times in the regional tournament, and to be honest with you, going into the last inning there, I was pretty calm about it and felt good about the guys we had coming up in the lineup, and obviously disappointed in the way that we got to that point. We've got a better bullpen than we showed today, but having the opportunity to get that top of lineup up, and special players do special things, and these guys certainly did.
say, fellas, an error kind of got them going, and they have a big inning. What was kind of the feeling once you guys got back into the dugout? Just forget it and let's go play again.
Yeah, I mean, we just put it past us. The past is in the past. Try to stay in the present, have a clear vision, and that's what we did. We just stayed in the present.
I'll tell you, Rob's second language is English. His first language is French. So
All right.
he said, I'm a little nervous about the talking in English here, but English was pretty good. So I'll let you go ahead.
But I mean, for sure, I think what we do good this year, it's we stay calm all the time. I think we had a couple games this year that we were losing in like the 7th, 8th inning. And if you come see in the dugout, like you can see, like if you don't know the score, it's gonna feel like we're winning by like 10. We're like a team that stay calm and mature, and I think we can do some things like that just because we stay calm.
You stayed calm until the bottom of the 9th when you hit a home run and kind of hopped. You got a little excited, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the emotion has got to be off the charts in that situation.
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling. It's a blessing to be here. And, I was honestly just trying to pass the bat to Rob. I got a great hitter behind me, and I've been thankful to hit in front of him all year. And, he just threw me a good pitch to hit, and I do what I do.
And Rob,
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
That's got to feel great.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I saw the first pitch. I was feeling pretty confident, see the ball well. I was trying to stay calm, and that's what I did, and just put the barrel in the ball, and the ball went.
I would say it went quick. I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, I'm guessing as soon as you made contact, you had an idea that might go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's on the side in the corner. So when I put a good barrel on it, I knew that was going in.
You mentioned that was common for y'all in the postseason. Delgado had 6. They were 6-0. They had 4 walk-offs and 5 last at-bat wins.
Yeah.
Do you know how many last at-bat or walk-offs you've had in the postseason?
No, I really don't. In our regional tournament, I don't know that we had a walk-off, but we had several big moments and heroic moments. But Delgado was exactly who everybody said they were. Man, they don't make a lot of mistakes, and don't let them hang around because they're going to come back. And man, they sure did a good job of throwing strikes and playing defense. And my hat's off to them. Very good club.
Coach, can you talk about the video replay situation here at first base and how that played out?
Well, it's new to me. We talked about it a little bit in the coaches meeting. I knew I had 2 challenges, and as a staff and as a team, we talked about it yesterday to kind of communicate with me if we feel like it's a spot where they missed a call or it was a close call. And I also wanted to make sure that it was a big moment. I wanted to make sure that if it was going to be a challenge situation, that it could possibly change the inning and change the game. And it certainly did that. It was a bang play. I wasn't sure, what it looked like, but I knew it was close enough to give it a challenge in that situation.
And then you should be able to click it there.
So, yeah,
I've also linked
the
all of the
game
live
that-
stats on the homepage, on the live stat link on the upper right-hand side.
The game that Jack.
Everything will be on Presto for at least this next game.
First
Thank
pitch in the
you.
World Series, he goes deep. Has another one later on in the game. I mean, he was a nice catalyst.
He kind of had that look in his eye today. I told him, I told him in his first at bat, I was like, "Hey man, why don't we see a couple pitches and just relax a little bit? Let's get into the at bat." He goes, "Coach, if he throws me a first pitch, I'm taking him deep." Okay, good plan, Bella. Let's go. And kind of maintain that that look in his eye all day long. And he's dynamic player. He can run and he's got some power. And man, he gets hot in this deal. Oh man, good Lord.
Yeah, that's hitting 4 home runs for you guys in the game. And that it's gonna fly out here, but it's just it gives hitters, I'm guessing, just a little bit more confidence when he gets to come to the plate, knowing we're not in Texas anymore and we have some thin air now.
Yeah, I mean, we in our practices earlier this week, I mean, there wasn't really a huge difference, but today, I mean, obviously you could see the ball was flying out, but I mean, you still got to put a barrel on it, and baseball's a tough sport, so.
Coach, philosophy question again, but is this the kind of game where you ride the wave of emotion that comes with a big win like this, or do you just wipe the slate clean and move on to the next? How do you want your club to do?
Well, I think number one, there's a lot to learn from it. I do think there were some nerves involved, especially on our pitching staff, and I thought we gave some at bats away and got out of character in a couple 2-strike counts and some things like that. But I think number one, there's a lot to learn from what we just went through. But sure, it'll give you a little bit of a momentum going into, there's obviously a moment of, man, I think we're really good. And then, oh my goodness, we're behind. And, but like Rob said, man, I felt like we maintained belief, and I really had a lot of confidence in where we're at in the lineup. But I think our team takes a deep breath and go, okay, we thought we belonged. We really felt like we were good. Okay, we're good. And we belong here. And let's play baseball.
Else? Okay. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank
Great
y'all.
game.
Thank y'all.
No, yeah, leave it just whatever it's on.
Thank you, sir.
It's on Facebook Live, on the JUCO Facebook page, and it will be, I think, on the website.
Screaming on the radio, man.
Brent said his voice is going, man.
The plan is they'll edit it real quick and put it on the website.
On the JUCO website.
On the JUCO
Okay.
website.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Okay.